But they have been asking questions like this on the EP test in the last several years. Okay, well, they want you to know what a Riemann sum is actually approximating. Rather than giving you the equation and saying, hey, what Riemann sum will do this, they'll give you the Riemann sum and actually go backwards. Something you could do is look at each one of these answers and try to figure out how you would do a Riemann sum of this. Okay, but let's just talk about what we do know. How many intervals? So this is a Riemann sum, which means it's a bunch of rectangles. How many intervals do we have? There's 50. There's 50 things we're adding, okay? So n is most definitely 50. Great. Yeah. You can't see, but ow. N is 50. Thank you. Okay? How wide is each interval? 1 over 50. So if I'm going 50 intervals, 1 over 50 is each width. How far am I going total? Just 1. Which means which one of these answers can I definitely rule out? E's gone. Goodbye, E. Okay? Good. Now, they also put, you see in C and D, they put this 1 over 50 in there to confuse you. All right? That 1 over 50 is not part of the integral. It's the width of it. So here's what we've got right here. So and you can draw this function. It doesn't really matter. We're going from somewhere to somewhere. And we're plugging into what function does it look like what we're plugging into? All of our y values are what? They're all inside of a root, right? So it's root x something. It might just be root x. They've got that root x over 50 there to kind of mess with us. But if we were just integrating root x from 0 to 1, yeah? So I know this doesn't look like 0. Let's get rid of it. If this is 0, what will my first x value be right here? 1/50th. What will my next one be? 2/50ths. All the way up to 49/50ths and 50/50ths. That's what they're doing to me, right? They're chopping that interval up. Okay? What kind of Riemann sum are they doing? If my first one takes the height at 1 over 50, that's a right-hand sum. Cool. Of what function? What are they doing to these x values? Just take a square. It's just root x. It's not root x over 50. If it was root x over 50, I'd have to take these x values and divide them by 50. That make sense? What's the answer to this? It's B. It's not D because that 1 over 50 isn't part of the integral. Okay? If you were doing a right-hand sum here, it would look like this. Again, this does not look like root x, but my first rectangle would be 1 over 50 root 1 over 50, right? That's what's going on there. So, again, you could see they put these 50s into all these questions to mess with you, okay? That 50 is not in there. The 50 is just a consequence that I sliced it up into 50 pieces. It's okay? It's a little weird. You'll see one question like this on the AP test. It'll be a multiple choice question, okay? All right. Not studio.